Shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Wachak, Wadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles of great millstone who rule well, pushing it 100% to the gospel, waking up and sealing the elect of the nation of Israel through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. And salutation, I tell you, sincere Akima, that are pushing this gospel in righteousness and sincerity, risking your lives and your freedom to do so. All right, so I've gotten to the age where I've become an uncle. I have little cousins, little nephews, and the like that are starting to look up to me. I know whenever see whenever I see little cousins, whenever I go to my uncles and my aunties' houses and see them, and I always think about their futures, and I always think about their future in this kingdom. If this kingdom was allowed to continue, how far would what would happen to them in this kingdom? And you just that's when you realize. And I'm pretty sure that the Akim that have children, also thinks about this as well. You realize that they have no future in this kingdom. Okay, that busy. That's basically what comes into my mind. They have no future in this kingdom because if you think about it, okay, let's say this kingdom is allowed to continue. They only have two options: either take the chip or die. Okay, and we know that even if they I mean that actually they only have one option because whether you take the chip or not, you will still die because we know what he wants. We know the whole goal of Esau Edom because all these my family members, okay, my little cousins and the like, they are Israelites as well. So you know what Esau is actually after, and it is after the destruction of our people, the destruction of the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, that is his main goal. That's his main focus. That's what everything that he's doing right now is for. The Maxine, the new world, or rather the great reset, or whatever you want to call it. Everything is for the purpose of destroying our people. Okay, and I know and he's even willing to completely destroy this planet to do that. And from the scriptures, we understand that. Okay, that's why pieces like the book of Matthew 24. Let me go to that. That's why it reads as it does. I not just Matthew 24. So I'll get the two precepts down. I'll get the two precepts for this. Here it is, Matthew 24 verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And the book of Mark 13 verse 20. And except that Yahweh has shortened those days, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days. And what days is this talking about? It's talking about the last days, the days of Esau's rulership. Because right, we know what this devil is. We know what this devil is capable of. We know what he can do. You know that the only thing that he's capable of doing is utter his destruction. Okay, because right now Esau, his current rulership is only his current rulership has only successfully done two things. First and foremost, they have destroyed this world. Okay, they have defiled. No, no, not just destroyed. They have defiled this whole planet. And secondly, they have done all kinds of evil, all kinds of wickedness to our people, the Hebrew Israelites. So when I see these my little, when I see these my little cousins, I see, these how do I put it? I see this as because I see these little Israelite children. It's the only thought in my mind is we need this kingdom. We need to get this kingdom out. We need to get into the kingdom as quickly as possible for their sake as well. Okay, because I'm not trying to see another generation of Israelites get messed up in this kingdom. Okay, so let me go to the book of Psalms, the 64th chapter, and I'll read from the second verse. Okay, Psalm 64 verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. And that's it right there. You know what I'm trying to go into is that he has basically made you Israelite a target, okay? Everything he does, he lays snares for our people. He sets trap for our people. He destroys our people all day long. He just targets our people for no, for seemingly no reason. But you understand why He's doing all these things to our people because he is the wicked. Okay, and he is our enemy. This is why he's doing this. Going into Psalms the 83rd chapter. And I think I'll get that one as well. Alright. And continue. And they may shoot in secret at Psalm 64 verse 4. And they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? And you see what he is doing right now, trying to trap our people up. With this Maxine, okay, with all these temptations that they just put out here, with this basically with this Babylonian lifestyle that has pushed all over the earth. And guess what? All these and guess what? All the little children that are being born into this kingdom, little Israelites that are being born into this kingdom, they are being born into this exact same madness as well. So because you probably have a lot of people out here now, because I probably have because you have a lot of people here that when they hear about how we wish that the kingdom would come sooner, I wish that all this violence and destruction would come sooner. They would think that, okay, what about the children? And the question, just to that question is, what about them? Do you want them to continue in this wicked kingdom? Because there is no future in this kingdom. Okay, that's what now people need to understand. There's nothing for us here. Our only hope is in the kingdom to come, and whatever we have to go through in order to get that kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. Okay, the New Jerusalem, as the scriptures calls it. Okay, the kingdom of in which we as Israelites will be in rulership. Whatever we have to go through to get it, we should take it joyfully. And that passage actually reminds me of. I know what I want to get. Look of James chapter 1. Let me go to that because that's something beautiful right there, right? The book of James chapter 1. And I'll start from verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Okay? So anything that we have to go through during this time, the time of Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation with the mark of the beast, we should take it with all joy because we know that if we endure to the end, there's what is a crown waiting for us. Okay, the kingdom is waiting for us. And of course, it's going to be a fight. We all know that it's going to be difficult, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, those that are of the elect will be saved. Alright, so the next precept, book of Psalms 83. Because what are we talking about? We're talking about Esau, his treachery. Because that's the same thing that we're seeing upon the earth right now. Alright, never trust your enemy. Don't trust this devil. Don't take his marks. Don't take his chip. Don't take his nothing, okay? Anything this devil gives you, don't take it. Alright, anything that brought your tail by Esau, don't take it because what it is for your hurt, it is for your destruction, it is not for our it's not for your benefit, it is not to move our people forward, okay? So this is the book of Psalms 83 verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Okay, and this is what he does. Whenever he comes together with all these with all the elites of all these other nations, they take counsel against our people. They take counsel against the Israelites. They are, they're looking for new ways to bring us, and new ways to destroy us, new ways to completely wipe us out of the face of the earth because this is all they want. Okay, they want our destruction. And I continue from verse 4. Psalms 83 verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. That is their goal right there, to wipe the name of Israel from existence. They are trying to completely, because they know who the kingdom is for. Okay, each one understands these prophecies, and the other nations, for the most part, they understand these prophecies as well. Okay, so they know that we are in the next rulers, and we know, and they know what kind of rulership they're about to go into. Okay, it's not going to be a rulership of peace. Okay, it's not going to be a rulership where all the nations hold hands together and then they sing kumbaya. They basically hold hands together and slowly walk down the mountain, all happy in happiness. It's okay. It's going to be a rulership with a rod of iron. Us, the Israelites, ruling these other nations with a rod of iron. Okay, with strict vigilance, as it should be. Alright, continue. Okay. Psalm 83, verse 5. For they are consulted together with one consent. They are confederates against thee, meaning they are joined together. Alright, they are together they're together in this they're together in plotting against us. So all these nations are your enemies, okay? There's no nation that is out here for your good. There's no nation that's is supporting our the nation that is supporting us coming back to our heritage, coming back to our nationality. They are all against it, and they are all confederates against us, okay? We go back to the time of the rebuilding of the second temple, during the time of Nehemiah, during the time of Ezra. You see what the scriptures talk about, how the heathen, how the heathen basically made it difficult for them. What I'm looking for, the frustrated the handwork of Nehemiah. Going back into the book of Maccabees, how the heathen, how the heathen were constantly, how the heathen were constantly against Judas, not just Esau, the enemy of the Maccabees it wasn't just Esau, okay, it was the other heathen as well. They were frustrating the hands of Judas and his brethren, the Israelites, when they were living in their land. They were basically selling them out to Esau, right? So this is what these other heathen nations have done all throughout our history. That they made it difficult for us to live as Israelites. Alright, and continue from verse 6. And this is where you know who your enemies are. Psalms 83, verse 6. The tabernacle of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes. Okay, so I'll stop right there because what we're focused on is the main enemy, which is Esau Edom. Okay, not just Esau Edom, but the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, the Moabites, the Chinese, the Hagarenes, which are also Arabs. So you see that no, even if you say let us find solace in another land. Let us go to let us go to these other nations and see where we can live in peace with them. Guess what? You can't, because they hate you, Israelites, as well. Okay, and it is and you can't even hide among them because it's very easy to find to get yourself found out. You can't even hide among the Hamites because as Israelites, there's a difference, okay, between us and all the other nations of the earth. No matter where we are as a people, we always stand out. Whether it's through those that are keeping the law to the best of their ability, or through the spiritual talents, the three talents which the Most High has given us, or through the spiritual markers which the Al Bashmi has given us to make us be Israelites. So you can't even hide, so you can't hide. There's no hiding from this thing, okay? You are easily identified as Israelites, which is why, you know, when you are identified, these nations, they come after you. They seek your hurt, they seek your destruction, and they won't have pity on old or young. They won't have pity on sick or healthy. They will go after everybody. Okay, and the Akim already understand that our only future is in the kingdom. It is our rest, our heritage, our reward. Why should we not look forward to it? The only thing that is on this side, the only thing that is in Esau's kingdom is just constant reminders that your only focus should be in the kingdom. You should want the kingdom 10 times more than you wanted it yesterday. Okay, every day, you're always seeing more and more reasons to want the kingdom, more and more reasons to want to push this world. Because what do the children of our people have in this kingdom? What do Israelite children have to look forward to in this kingdom? You get kidnapped, child trafficking, and then they harvest all their organs. These elite pedophiles that mess with our that use that are not using Jake children for what I'm looking for satanic sexual rituals. Okay, the 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 family control birth the birth control mad the birth control madness, which millions of our children are being killed every year, in these satanic sacrifices under the guise of birth control, being sacrificed to Molech. Okay, the hood the hood the hood and the nigger mentality that is being portrayed all over the TV screen. The feminist culture that is pushed down to our children from their mothers. This is the only thing that our people as a whole. These children, they grow up to how many? Okay, how many Israelites in this generation do you think will grow up to be functioning, members of society? How many men do you think will grow up to become men? How many women do you think will grow up to become, okay, humble, humble women? All right, so it's actually a piece that I wanted to get. It actually goes into this. Right, Isaiah 51, Isaiah 51, verse 20, and it reads, "Thy sons have fainted, they lie at the head of all the streets. As a wild bull in a net, they are full of the fury of Yahweh, the rebuke of thy power." Okay, and that's just basically it right there. This preset, it shows you what this kingdom was made for. This side that we're living on right now, it was made for the judgment of our people. Okay, it was made for the destruction of our people. It is literally our hell, right? And you have so many of our people that want to continue living in this hell, that are okay with the hell that we're living in right now. They want to come back to their power. They want to ascend, okay, into their rightful place as the rulers of the earth. They are basically looking back like Lot's wife, as and it's funny because the even during time that we are living in the land of Egypt, it's like Israelites that were looking back, thinking about all the benefits they had in the land of Egypt. Then they really realized that where they were going to, there was far greater things. Okay, they couldn't see past, they couldn't see past the desert. Now they could only think about what they had, but they couldn't think about what they were going to gain. A land flowing with milk and honey, okay? A land where the Most High had promised to feed you constantly with corn and wine. A land where you where you would have where you would have your own farmland and everything, where you would not be slaves to Pharaoh, constantly building up for him. But you see, this is what, and right now we are in this symptom again. All those people that looked back, all those people that the Most High had to destroy before he could allow our people to enter into the land of Israel. They are back here on this side again, and they are continuing in their wickedness. They are continuing in their lots. And they're not seeing the importance of moving forward into the kingdom. They're not. They can't see past. Basically, they can't see past the desert. They can't see past Jacob's struggle. They can't see past all the tribulation. They're just focused on that is what the only thing that is in their mind. All that's the only thing that in their mind. They can't see past what is up. They can't see past what is coming. They can't see the kingdom on the horizon. They can't see all the blessings that we are going to receive on that side. And they're thinking that they can make something happen on this side when there is nothing on this side for our people. So yeah, I'm just going to end this. I just want to do a quick lesson about an epiphany I just had. So I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yawashai, Ba'asham Rachakwadash, Wa Abad Babal, until the spirit of you Akim and you Aqua for edified. Shalom.